Dry brushing. It's quick, it's easy, and it's simple. Right, let's start with high elf horse. When I'm using, well, dry brushing large ones like horses, I like to use a bigger brush. For this happy little chap, I'm using Codex Grey. This is, when you're dry brushing, just get a small amount of paint on the brush and then wipe the excess back into the pot. That'll save you money. Then, using a tissue, you just wipe most of the paint off until there's very little left. Then you get your horse or whatever it is you're doing, and you just literally slap it on. Don't push too hard, just do it lightly. Neatness doesn't really matter when you're dry brushing, because especially on things like horses, the messier it looks, the more natural it looks. There we go, one dry brushed horse. It can also be used for metal, such as the horse's rider. Although when I'm doing things like metal, I use a smaller brush. Make sure it's an old brush though, because if you're using the same brush to dry brush with as you do normal paint, you're going to really mess it up. Once again, take the tissue and just wipe the paint off. Then you get your high elf or whatever it is with armour, and again you just slap it on. With things like chainmail and scale armour, then I prefer to go across, because then you get a more even covering. With plate it doesn't really matter where you're going, but with scale and chain I like to go across. Sometimes you might wipe with a bit too much paint, but that's easily remedied when you just break open the pot again and wipe it off again till there's very little left. Now you just keep doing it. Just literally slap it on, don't worry about neatness, you can go over the edges later. You don't have to restrict yourself to just armour and horses, you can use it for absolutely anything. Orcs, Kroot, whatever. There you go, one armoured high elf. Not sure how well it's going to show up, so if I just turn it round, there you can see the unarmoured side and the armoured side.